Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Pag-usapan natin ngayon ang paglabas ng mga articles online ng pinaghinalang disgruntled groups or disgruntled officers and men sa Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ito, may article o may post ngayon ni General Romeo B. Poques. Pinost niya ito 5 hours ago. Ito ang kanyang pinaka-latest na post. Ang title sa kanyang post is Military Politics. Okay. So basahin ko ha. Civilians do not have a monopoly on political power plays. The military has it too. Unfortunately, it is called militics or military politics. Okay? So, sa 34 years ko sa military service, talagang meron ito. Kailang nung nasa active service pa ako, hindi ito masyadong pronounced. Nangyayari na lang ito, yung power play, yung agawan ng pwesto na nandyan na yung palakasan na involved ng mga politiko. Pagdating na dito sa Chief of Staff, kasi nag-iisa lang ang Chief of Staff, ang daming gustong maging Chief of Staff, kaya nag-aagawan sila, naghanap ng political backers. And then, of course, yung mga 3-star position, yung pinag-aagawan. Noong kapanahonan namin, yung 1-star, 2-star, okay pa yan, o, hindi pa masyado. So, I can say na nung kapanahonan namin, hindi masyadong malala ang military politics. Sa ngayon, based dito sa article, post ni General Poques, medyo malala na. Kaya itong sinulat niya, sabi niya, I hope this will serve as a lesson to the AFP generals now, lesson on integrity and professionalism, sabi niya. Okay. So, ito, several weeks ago, sabi niya, 2 successive articles circulated online in various military and civilian chat groups, even on Facebook. The damning articles, which became viral, opened cans of worms in the AFP. Lumabas ang baho sa AFP through these articles. Okay. The anonymous author of the articles, most likely a general from the army, accused the AFP leadership, especially AFP Chief General Browner, of corruption, favoritism, politicking, controller family mafia, and etc. The accusations may or may not be true, but the timing of the articles points to efforts by a disgruntled group within the AFP to bring down Browner. The articles also mentioned about senior officers as leaking, scheming, and jockeying for promotions and positions. Yan. So, matindi itong article na ito, yung nauna. Talagang, although anonymous, kailang pinapaniwalaan na isang active army general yung sumulat. So, dagdag ni General Poques, sabi niya, as an offshoot of these articles, a young PMAer, active ito, a young PMAer posted an article online which became viral. Okay. He castigated senior PMA graduates, especially generals, of playing patronage politics for self-interest and in engaging in corruption, which are against the PMA's motto of courage, integrity, and loyalty. So yan. Grabe, I can feel yung frustration ng young PME graduate na sumulat ito. Again, hindi siya nagpakilala, but it's a real sentiment yung inilabas na hinanakit o frustration ng young PME graduate na ito. Okay. So, ito, sabi ni General Pokes, I hate to lift my chair, but I have to, just to disavow the sweeping generalizations made by the young PMAer and to remind the scheming and corrupt generals a little bit of lesson on integrity and professionalism. Ito, napakagandang kwento sa military career ni General Pokes. Okay? So ang purpose niya dito is para lang yung sweeping generalization ng young PMA graduate para masagot na hindi lahat ng senior PMA wala na, nawalan na yung courage, motto, and integrity. So sinaysay ni General Pokes yung karanasan niya na nakaka-inspire yung ganitong military career ng isang PME graduate. Ako, saludo ako dito kay General Romeo B. Pokes. Then, at the same time, sabi niya, a lesson on integrity and professionalism, reminder sa mga scheming and corrupt generals. Okay, so, i-summarize ko na lang ha. So, sa 38 years of military service ni General Pokes, sabi niya, ni minsan hindi siya humingi ng pabor kanino man when it comes to promotion, designation, position, or schooling. So nilagay niya dito, 3 beses siyang naipadala sa abroad, foreign countries, most likely US, for military schooling. Bibihira po ang mapadalang opisyal na mag-aral sa abroad. Okay? So, itong si General Pokes 3 beses, including a master's degree. Ako naman, napadala ko minsan sa National Defense University, Washington DC, 9 months counter-terrorism course ang kinuha ko doon. So, again, hindi ko rin ito hiningi. Pinili lang ako at pinadala doon. Yan ang first time ko na nakapunta sa Amerika. So, sabi ni General Pokes na yung mga sought after positions, hindi niya hiningi. Example, logistics, budget officer, controller, resource management officer, finance center chief. Hindi niya hiningi, basta binigay lang sa kanya. And then, ito pa ang maganda. In the mid 2000, nagkaroon ng newly created 748th Combat Group of the Air Force. Itong unit na ito binigyan ng bagong tasking to help the Philippine Army in counter-insurgency operations. Walang gustong maging commander sa Air Force Combat Group na ito kasi hindi naman trabaho ng Air Force ang counter-insurgency, yung magiging parang infantry sila na lalaban sa NPA on the ground. Ang Air Force is dito lang talaga sa kahanginan. So, sabi ni General Pokes na nag-volunteer siya sa ganitong mahirap na trabaho. Okay? So, at ako, alam kong itong kwento na ito. So, 748th Combat Group of the Air Force na naging operational na OPCON status sa 2nd Infantry Division under the Southern Luzon Command. So, na-deploy siya sa Calabarzon. Nako, may mga Army Infantry Battalions, 14. May mga Special Forces Battalion, nandoon, nag-operate. Alam nyo, ang napili na best, best nito, best battalion and most combat effective battalion under ng Southern Luzon Command ay ang unit ni then Colonel Romeo B. Poques. Tinalo niya ang mga army battalions. Grabe, ako saksi ako nito, alam ko itong kwento na ito. So, biruin mo, Air Force ka, tapos mag-operate ka na para kang army on the ground, wala silang experience, but dahil sa magaling na leadership, kasi depende lang sa commander yan eh, dahil sa magandang leadership, character, integrity, professionalism ni then Colonel Romeo B. Poques, naging best combat battalion. Okay, so sa isang seremonya sa Air Force anniversary, yung AFP Chief of Staff by then, tinawag niya itong si Colonel Romeo B. Poques at sa harap ng Air Force Commanding General, sinabihan siya ng AFP Chief of Staff, Romy, okay lang ba sa iyo na ma-promote ka ahead of your upperclassmen sa PMA? Class 81 po itong si General Romeo B. Poques. So nag-isip siya. Dito na-apply ang kanyang pagiging professional, ang kanyang integrity. Bibihira yung ganito. Kung ibang official pa ito, tinanggap niya na. Magiging, sabi niya dito, magiging youngest general siya post World War II era, at pwede pa siyang maging AFP Chief of Staff dahil mapropromote siya ahead of 3 PMA classes, 78, 79, 80. Malalampasan niya ang tatlong class. AFP Chief of Staff na ang nag-offer sa kanya na ipropromote siya dahil sa magandang performance ng kanyang unit na naging best combat battalion sa counterinsurgency operation. But you know what? Dito sinalaysay ni General Poques, he politely declined yung promotion. Huwag na lang sir dahil masisira ang professionalism ta. Kasi magrereklamo yung class 78, 79, 80. Pero mahal, nalampasan ka, naunahan kang na-promote ng underclass mo. So, dito natin makikita, ito ang tunay na professional na sundalo officer. Kaya sabi niya, a lesson on integrity and professionalism among the generals now of the armed forces. So, saludo ako, binasa ko ang mga comments sa post nito, ang daming bumibilib kay General Romeo B. Poques na sana madadami pa ang mga general na katulad niya na hindi pinagbibili ang prinsipyo. Kaya dito ang ganda ng ang kanyang statement, sabi niya, the world is not all about material things. There are others more important. Kasi kung titignan mo ngayon yung position mo, pwede 3-star, 4-star ka. Kaya lang nawala ka naman ng prinsipyo. Mawawala rin yan, magre-retire ka rin after that. Anong character na anong legacy mo? Example, si Mayor Benji Magalong, he should have been PNP chief. Inofferan na siya na mag-PNP chief siya. Basta lang doon sa Mama Sapano report nga siya ang nag-imbestiga, medyo baguhin niya. That's character, that's integrity ng mga PMAers, exemplified by General Benji Magalong. Inayawan niya yung posisyon. Basta lang ma-maintain ang kanyang integrity and character. And up to now, dala-dala ni General Magalong yung character niya na yan. Hindi yun mabibili ng pera. So, salamat Itong kagaya ni na General Romeo B. Puques, General Mayor Benji Magalong, yan ang mga tunay na mga PMAers na may courage, loyalty, and integrity. So, sana maagapan itong mayroon pang isang Lieutenant General na Class 82. Classmate ni General Magalong, si Lieutenant General Aurelio Baladad, may article din siya sa Manila Bulletin. Sinabi niya sa mga nakakausap niya ng mga active officers and even retired, may dalawang problema ngayon na bumabagamag sa AFP. Number one, yung perception ng mga men and women in uniform na grabe na, talapak na ang korupsyon sa gobyerno ngayon. Kaya ang statement ng isang opisyal na nakausap ni General Baladad, are these the leaders who we risked our lives for? Ito, itinataya natin ang buhay sa serbisyo, sa labanan with this kind of leaders. Anong klaseng leaders? Ito na nga, yung corrupt leaders. And then, pangalawang issue, yung patronage, military, political patronage na ang gumagalaw in terms of promotion, position, and everything. So, parehas itong sinasabi ni General Romeo B. Puques na yung mga articles na naglalabasan, marami nang nagre-reklamo na hindi na maganda ang nangyayari sa AP, at napakaganda yung article ni General Baladad na sana maagapan pa para hindi masira ang core values ng Armed Forces of the Philippines.